Yes, you've guessed it. Phnom Penh, Cambodia's capital city. And we're here. And it's a city with an amazing history. Also a city, unfortunately, of dismal poverty. Still, we're going to take a trip today. Well, when you're in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, there's only one way of getting around, and that's by, I guess what's called a tuk-tuk, a kind of little motorcycle with a carriage attached, which we're riding in right now. Here's what it looks like. Got a nice upholstery there, and a fine view out the side windows. This is what I'm talking about right here, one of these sort of like little taxis that are basically a sort of four-seat carriage that's being towed by a tiny little motorcycle, maybe 100cc or so motorbike. And we're stuck in traffic. Say hello to our driver. He's hauling ass. He's hauling our asses in particular. Tiny little Korean motorbike, and it's really working hard. Watch that intersection. There's our driver. He's putting on his helmet. There we go. Yeah, better safe than sorry. Too bad we don't get helmets. There we go. Phnom Penh doesn't have a lot of metered taxis, so to get around, what you do is you hire a driver like this guy for the day, and you negotiate on a price, and he basically chauffeurs you around the city. Today's itinerary is going to be the Central Market, and then we're going to see the Genocide Museum, Asia's Auschwitz, S-21. And now a stop at the Genocide Museum. Ground zero, if you're a tourist in Phnom Penh, is this boulevard here. It's called Sisawaf Quay, and we have the Mekong River on one side, and over on the other side of the road we have this very grand boulevard. It used to be called Karl Marx Quay back in the bad old days. Now it's a big boulevard of all sorts of classic hotels, cafes, and everything you're sort of looking for if you're here on a trip. The French influence is not very subtle, pretty clear here, as you can see from the buildings. This town was called the Pearl of the Orient when it was constructed as a modern city back in the 1920s, and no wonder. The Royal Palace, the Silver Pagoda, and the National Museum, all conveniently placed on the same compound right in downtown Phnom Penh, amid the hustle and bustle. The Central Market, and this has to be my favorite example of, I don't know what you'd call it, French colonial art nouveau architecture. Apparently it was inaugurated back in 1937, but has just this year been renovated through a grant from the French government. I was wondering whether the market inside looks as impressive as it does outside, and I'm not disappointed. Your old remote controller from 1997 didn't end up in a landfill. No, it ended up getting sold in a store in Cambodia. Got to bargain hard at these places. 20 bucks is too much for hang. Amazing one-day excursion in Cambodia's capital city of Phnom Penh.